bands of frequencies, because each organ has its own dominant frequency. So कोई भी organ level पे काम करने के लिए उनकी dominant frequencies का use करके match करके ओके बहुत ही ज्यादा जरूरी है उनको मैच करके उसका इस्तेमाल करना, ठीक है। सो इसको माइंड में रखते हुए नो थॉट that there has to be a starting point towards these frequencies, and that is why gold cycle came. So gold cycle is a beautiful cycle to prepare our body, to make our body, to tell our body, hi, I'm going to now speak to you in the language of frequencies. It is a beautiful program to start your relationship with frequencies. It is a beautiful program so that you do not have to take extra efforts. So it is a easy to use program. That was the idea behind gold cycle, and that is why created in a very versatile manner. ये छोटा पेज बट बहुत सारी चीजें कर जाता है, उसको इसी तरीके से बनाया गया है. ओके, now it has a positive effect on not just one area but your whole body. That is why it is versatile. There are two different meanings here of versatile. Like Healy is versatile and gold cycle frequencies are also versatile. Okay, Healy is versatile because उसे हर एज ग्रुप का पर्सन इस्तेमाल कर सकता है. ओके, गोल्ड साइकिल इज वर्सेटाइल एंड डबल वर्सेटाइल बिकॉज उसे नॉट जस्ट हर एज ग्रुप का पर्सन यूज कर सकता है, बट इट गोज एंड वर्क्स विद द एंटायर बॉडी, not just a local stimulation area. Okay, so it works in a way where it balances the different forces of energy in our body. Okay, so for that we have programs called as pure, care, balance, being, energy, relax and release. Okay, now what are these programs? So let's say the first program is called pure. Okay, now pure is the foundation program. So जैसे गोल्ड साइकिल इज द फाउंडेशन प्रोग्राम पेज, सो गोल्ड साइकिल के अंदर द फाउंडेशन प्रोग्राम इज कॉल्ड प्योर. सो आप जब भी हीली ऑन करेंगे सबसे पहले यू विल यूज प्योर फर्स्टली. ओके, सेकेंडली if you have purchased just Healy Gold for example, ओके, सो Healy Gold में भी सबसे पहले प्रोग्राम आप यूज करेंगे प्योर. Why pure? Now the question arises, why pure? Because pure is the ideal program to use for anyone who is starting with Healy. Okay, the program is designed to help your energy field to recover from the bioenergetic influences of various different environmental poisons, toxins, unhealthy food, and negative influences and factors. Okay, now when we are living our life, let's say I'll give you some practical examples. That when we are traveling, okay, now after traveling, after a 10-day vacation, how does your body feel? Mentally, how do you feel after a 10-day vacation? Can I say that you will feel relaxed and you will feel great? Vibhaji is saying she feels great. Okay, so I think most of us will feel great. We will be able to unwind mentally, but mental unwinding is equal to 10 days of vacation is not equal to body unwinding. Okay, 10 दिन माइंड को आराम देने के चक्कर में, अपने शरीर को आराम देने के चक्कर में, your organs are not going into an unwind process because you're pampering yourself by eating all junk food, which on probably on a normal day you will not eat. सो बेसिकली जब भी वेकेशन से वापस आओगे तो बॉडी का क्या हाल होगा? बॉडी का जो हाल है पर उसका हाल इतना अच्छा नहीं होगा जितना माइंड का होगा, करेक्ट? सो वो समय पे बॉडी वी कैन इनकर फ्रॉम देयर दैट द बॉडी हैज गॉन थ्रू एन इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ unhealthy food. Okay, your body has had to work overwork for 10 days when you were on the vacation. Your kidney, your lymphatic system, your circulatory system, your lungs, everything probably had to overwork to detox. करेक्ट. अच्छा, क्या आप वेकेशन पे जाके जाएंगे? मोस्ट ऑफ अस क्या हम वेकेशन पे जाके वर्कआउट करने जाते हैं? सो मोस्ट ऑफ देम तो नहीं जाते. आई ऑल्सो डू नॉट गो फॉर अ वर्कआउट ड्यूरिंग अ वेकेशन. So automatically, you're going to sweat probably lesser. So toxins are going to come out lesser from your skin level also. So overall body goes through a stress. So similarly, let's say you have gone on a hectic work trip for 5 days or a 4-day trip. Singapore, Bali, can be Vietnam, can be USA, can be Canada, wherever. So if you've gone on a hectic trip for around 5 days, even 3 days, long weekend abhi aa raha hai August ka. So let's say you're planning a weekend trip. How is your body going to feel? Well, not okay, because chances are that if you are taking a road trip, you are drinking less water. If you are, going on a luxury vacation, well, you are clearly pampering yourself with unhealthy choices of food intake. Okay. So in every capacity, after coming back from this vacation, basically anything which is different from your natural cycle of your day, we will call it a vacation. Okay. We will call it an unhealthy vacation. So from this unhealthy vacation, when you come back, the first program that you will use is the pure program. Okay, so this is one extremely practical example of pure. Why pure? Because pure के अंदर frequencies है that work with our lymphatic system, circulatory system, kidney and lungs. Now these organs are extremely important. I mean, all the organs are important, but these specific combination of organs are extremely important to create a bioenergetic balance in the body. And these organs are responsible to help and sort of shield us from the influence of environmental interferences. Okay. Now lungs and kidney, they constantly interact with each other. So when they are so it's extremely important that one is connected to the other and both needs to stay balanced and healthy. To do that, you need the pure program. Now this program is not targeting on any kind of disease. No, that it's a foundation program. It's your starting point. So to do anything in your life, to do anything and everything, to in fact go on the 10-day vacation the second time, after your first trip, also you need to feel well. If your first trip has given you unhealthy experiences, you're going to think probably 10 times before making a second trip. So you don't want to do that. You want to get away from feeling that way. So you can feel well in your body only and only if your body is clean. And to keep your body clean from the inside, you have to use the pure program. Pure program prepares your body for anything. Okay. So if your body is prepared, then it is possible to accept new things from coming. Or for example, if these organs, the lungs, the kidney, the lymphatic system, the circulatory system are healthier, are feeling well, then your other organs, like for example, your pancreas and your other organs are also going to produce better and work better. So that is why pure becomes your foundation program. इसे आप दो जगह पे use कर सकते हैं. One is before taking your trip, and one is during the trip and after the trip. Sorry, so you can use it in 3 places. Okay. The correct way of using pure program will be to use it with the bracelet electrodes only. Okay. Yes, of course you can use it with coil in emergency situations, but recommendation in every capacity is that, and not from just my personal experience, but with people that who I have spoken to from the inside also, कि आप इसे bracelet electrodes के साथ use करें. Drink water before and after the program. An ideal way to use this program will be use it thrice a week. So I would suggest you do a Monday, Wednesday, Friday with the pure program, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Okay. Okay. So pure program is good to go ahead with. Okay. Now, what we will do is very quickly. I'm just going to look at the chat box. Today we'll do 1111 program because we have that space to do 11 program. Okay. Um, Good with pure. Is pure
So
purely understood by everybody?
there are a few questions. I'm just going to share that. 1 second, please. The therapy can be used how long, or is something specific apart from this thrice a week? That is one question.
So, no, the cycle is thrice a week. So, thrice a week is good enough, you know. Thrice a week is good enough until you are back to your regular lifestyle. Okay. You have to, that's why I gave the example of vacation and a normal day in your life. If your normal day is also like a vacation, then you please continue the program for a longer time. But if you're coming back from vacation and hitting your normal routine, then you're fine, you're good. Use it thrice a week after you are back. Okay, thrice a week use करना है, दिन में एक ही बार use करना है. Okay.
So there's another question. Is this specific to beginners apart from this vacation example? Can this cycle be repeated later also? Like if you've come to a status quo and you feel well, should you still use it later on?
Yeah, of course. Keep using it, no? Like after every month, 3 times take pure. Simple.
Okay.
You're just stimulating these areas. As simple as that.
Okay. One more question. Why can't we use the gold cycle through the resonance mode?
Resonance say you can use the gold cycle, but it will not go to your cells. It will go to your information level. If you want the program to reach your cells, and if you want actual cleansing to happen, then you have to use the bracelet electrodes.
Also, it may not show up in your scan. You cannot particularly select a program through the resonance. That is another thing. Like if we are talking about pure, you can't select pure and use it through the resonance.
Yes.
Okay, so those are the questions so far. We can continue.
Okay. So now the next program is called care. ये बहुत ही मजेदार प्रोग्राम है क्योंकि ये बहुत ही आसान प्रोग्राम है समझने के लिए. Care. Everybody knows that the word care has a sort of natural magnet attached to it, you know. Everybody loves care. You know, as we are born, we are so used to being cared for inside the womb, then outside as growing up kids, until you reach a stage where you have no other option but to be the primary caregiver for yourself. So care is so important in our life, and self care is of utmost importance. Okay. Well, this is what care program is all about. Care program is a program which can work on a high also, can work with you on your low also. Okay. And like for example, when I say low, it means that let's say you're not well. Okay. And you have used, you've used certain Healy programs, you've taken certain medicines and everything. And, you are not well because obviously your bioenergetic field is weak for that particular moment and for those particular days. So in that time, you can definitely use the care program. Okay, you can definitely use the care program. Let's say it is chronic illness. Okay, so chronic illness ke waqt bhi you can use the care program. Okay, now care program is to help you in your day to day everyday life. It is meant to strengthen your energy field. Okay, it is meant to strengthen your energy field by creating a balance in your at your bioenergetic level at certain with certain organs. Okay, now what are the other ways in which you can improve your bioenergetic field? Like for example, by drinking good amount of water, by drinking good quality of water. Just the way water is important in terms of providing care to your body, so is good healthy diet, not vacation diet. Okay, good amount of exercise, general walks. ठंडी के मौसम में स्किन ड्राई है तो आपने मॉइस्चराइजर लगा दिया. हेयर के लिए we keep changing the shampoos, right, as per the weather. Most of us do that, right? So that is also care. Similarly, you need to give care on the inside at the cellular level also. That care you can give by using the program care. Program care is synonymous with saying I am taking care of myself, okay, or I am taking precaution also. So this is a great precautionary program also before a large amount of bioenergetic disruptions occur in your body. This program has well balanced frequencies to improve, stimulate your immune system, pancreatic balances in the body. This is not a program for diabetes. No. Big no. Please remember what I am saying. Please no. Okay. But this is just for general stimulation. Okay. So that we start feeling cared for and better mood, better mind. It is also a great program to use in not just your acute issues, chronic issues, but also for your preventive issues and also after using the pure program. So if you are using the pure program Monday, Wednesday, Friday, pure ke baad mein you can use the care program. Okay. Just the way pure program is for foundation and is to keep your inside clean. After cleaning the inside, by using the care program, you are telling your cells, hi, I care for you, I love you, and you're closing the cycle. So this is the sweet message that the care program gives to your body. Okay. Now, is the care program clear?
There is one question. Can we use care program in emotional imbalances?
No. You can use it after the emotional balance program. It is your secondary program, not your primary selection.
Mm-hmm. Are there any other questions? People, friends, keep yourselves mute. Please keep yourselves mute. Request. You're muted, Trisha ji.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm just going to mute everyone. Okay, we're not allowing the participants to unmute. So Vibhaji, only you and me will be on unmute, not others. Yeah.
Okay. So if there are any other questions, please share them in the chat. This call is for you to ask your questions pertaining to the gold cycle and pertaining to in today's format.
Aparauji care works on immune system and pancreatic balance, but it's not a diabetes program. No, it is to create a balance in the field of these two areas so that your overall health is staying in balance. It's not targeting any particular disease. Okay.
There is a protocol that Malesh ji has shared. He's asking if this is okay. What would be your approval?
We can take it at a personal this thing. It'll take away a lot of time. I have yet 6 different programs to cover. Okay, we have to move on to the next one. Now the next program is called Balance. Okay. Next program is called Balance. Now, just to sum it up for care, after every day of pure, after thrice a week usage of pure, you can use the program care. Okay. Now we come to the next program, which is called as the Balance. Okay. Now, when you feel well, okay, if you are feeling well, can we say you are feeling balanced? Yes, I think we can say that, right? That we feel balanced when we feel well. So if you are feeling well and you feel, or you feel balanced, how do you feel when you are actually unwell or feeling low and down, or you are in mild pain? The quick answer to this is we feel out of balance. Okay, so balance is one program that helps you stay in check. Okay, balance is a program that helps you be in the mode that you are already in. The fine balance, there has to be balance not just in how we are feeling mentally, but there has to be a fine balance in our bodily functions also. Okay, there has to be balance between our various different organ cycles also. There needs to be balance between kidneys, circulation, lymphatic system, and hormones also, so that there is a deep balance, there is deep wellness inside us. And that is what balance program focuses on. It helps you maintain the stage you are in. Okay, it helps you get better. It helps you to maintain the wellness level that you are in. So when you are low, you do not use balance. When you are sad, you do not use balance. When there is grief, you do not use balance. Okay, that is not what this program is about. When you are out of balance, you do not use the balance program to go out to get better. Okay, no, we do not do that. Okay, so balance is a program to use to maintain your already feeling well cycle. Okay, if example, if you are sad, you do not want to continue feeling already sad, and that is why do not use balance. If you are happy, great, use balance. Balance should be your favorite program when you are happy. Okay, so use balance to maintain and improve the level of happiness and your mood. Any question? It is, I suggest this program again, just like Pure and Care, to be used by bracelet electrodes only. Drink water 2 glasses before and after.
So there are two general questions. One is, what is the percentage of intensity? And
Intensity, madam, depends on person to person. Like if you're working with children, go on a lower intensity. If you're working with adults, you can go up to like probably 40% or 50%. With kids, you could just work with, let's say, anything between 15 to 25. But usually at a very lower intensity, you will see that the connection is not so great. So maybe slightly higher.
the next questions ask, how would you define gold cycle page in a larger perspective? You already answered that, I think, in your introduction. This is a question.
Yeah, that's right. So it's a versatile program page, because in a larger picture, it is doing something for the whole body. There is not one program that works only on one singular thing. It's targeting larger areas of our body. The correct kind of example will be that if you are taking the pain page, and inside the pain page there is chronic back pain. So chronic back pain specific हो गया, ये एक ही चीज के ऊपर काम कर रहा है. जबकि गोल्ड साइकिल के सारे ही programs are made up of so many different things, like the Pure is consisting of frequencies that are connected with the circulatory system, kidneys, lymphatic system, lungs, right? The balance one is using frequencies for lung, circulatory system, kidney, and also hormones. So it's connecting to larger areas of the body. We have one more question. What is the minimum age of the children that can use Healy program? So Prashant, well, you can start Healy with around 2.53 years old. I think I have always maintained that the minute they are ready to speak, and they can tell you how much is too much. You can use it with them at a lower intensity. It's great. However, do not leave your mobile phones with them so that they don't play around or touch the intensity button of the plus and minus that we have. Okay.
When you gave the example of SAD and not to use the balance program for that, pertaining to that, there's a question from Lakshmi ji. So when one is SAD, what program is better?
That is the next one. We'll take that as the next program. We'll work on that. That's the next one, Lakshmi ji.
Okay,
Chalo.
perfect. So the
On
questions
that
are
note,
done.
we go to the next one. Okay. Now, when you are sad, you should not use balance. When you are happy, you must use balance. But when you are sad, what should you be using? Well, the program that you should be using is called Being. Okay, it is also present on your goal cycle page. ये बहुत ही अच्छा program है. Like, balance is to maintain your body happiness level, is to maintain your balancing level, what you are already at in your body. So what balance does to your body, being does to your mind. So being is a program which is meant to work to achieve what you want out of your mind. It is made to help you recover from the various different emotional imbalances. Okay. So if there is an emotional imbalance, you can use the balance program. Okay. Now, being program. So being program is great to be used after the balance program. It is a great program to use when you are wanting to work on the emotional side for yourself or your family members, for traumas, depression, mood imbalances, to improve your well-being, to improve your mood, to maintain a similar kind of mood also. Okay. It contains frequencies for liver. Liver is a very, very, very important organ. Also, liver is one organ that works on the highest frequency as compared to the frequencies of the lungs and as compared to the frequencies of the heart and the kidney also. But liver is very important and liver is that one such organ that helps you in the process of how you are feeling mental. All the emotions that we generate in our mind, knowingly and unknowingly, वो माइंड में जनरेट होते हैं पर बॉडी में सबसे पहले चले जाते हैं भागते हुए हमारे लिवर के पास में. ओके. जिसे कोई ज्यादा अफेक्ट नहीं कर सकता, उसे सबसे ज्यादा अफेक्ट करता है इमोशंस जो है हमारे लिवर को अफेक्ट करता है. ओके. बिकॉज liver is such an important organ which is and has such an important role in our body for various different mechanisms. So it is also important that हमारे मूड को बैलेंस करने के लिए लिवर का हेल्दी होना बहुत जरूरी है. सो जो बीइंग प्रोग्राम है वो इमोशनल लेवल पे काम करता है. ट्रॉमा रिलेटेड फ्रीक्वेंसीज है, जो ये फ्रीक्वेंसीज हेल्प करती है ट्रॉमा से बाहर आने के लिए. तो ये फ्रीक्वेंसीज को यूज करते हुए, थोड़ा लिवर को स्टिम्युलेट करते हुए हमें बेटर महसूस कराता है बीइंग प्रोग्राम. ओके. सो आफ्टर कमिंग इनटू अ गुड मूड, you can use the balance program, but to go into the good mood, you can use the being program. This is the difference. Drink tons of water. The best way to use this program is with the bracelet electrodes only. Any questions?
Yes, there are. And the question is, can lipomas be, oh, but then it's not pertaining to this program. It's about something very specific. We can take that at the end. That's okay.
Yeah, we can take it at the end. Okay, so can we move on?
There's one question. Being programmed for diabetic patients with stress, can you use this for them?
But is your mood bad? If do they need emotional recovery? If they need emotional recovery, yeah, sure, you can use it. But it is not a program meant for stress. It is a program meant for traumatic recovery from traumatic events and emotional imbalances, disturbances, sadness, grief, depression, anxiety. It's not really for your everyday stress. Sorry. So it's not working. I made a spelling. I made a error while speaking. It is not meant for anxiety and stress. It is good for trauma, mood imbalances, grief, sadness, mental traumas. कोई इंसिडेंट आपको मन पे लग गया हो, like for example, incidences like could be separation, losing a parent, losing a child, certain accident, business losses, inferiority complex, superiority complex, or for example, feeling low self confidence, low self esteem issues. So ye sab areas mein, if that is related, if your low self esteem is related to a certain bully event or a certain event, or everything has a starting point. So if you have held on to those starting points, being is a great program for you. Okay, so this is the answer.
What's the difference then between the being program and the mental balance page programs?
Lots of difference. Being program मदद करता है to achieve a good mood and to help recover. But emotion, so what I want to tell you here is that emotional balance के साथ में ये काम करता है for balance. When in our frequency world, the frequencies for trauma is different from that of emotional balance. The frequencies for mental illnesses and mental balance are different from that of even depression. The frequencies for mental irritation is different from that of emotional well-being also, because अंतर है ये frequencies में. जितना अंतर probably नंबर 7 का 9 से है, उतना numbers के फर्क है. So there are so many emotional frequency ranges that we go up and down from. So this is targeting a very, very specific area. But being program can be definitely be used as a complementary program with your mental balance page, your job page, your learning page, depression and anxiety programs from the pain page also.
Wow, thank you for that question. We got to learn a lot more. Sachinji asks, can we take the program thrice consecutively?
No.
Especially the
I think
being program.
everybody's waiting for a logical answer to it. Oh, well, no, because no, because see, it has already selected the frequencies that are the most matching with you in the one go. Okay, Healy doesn't need you to use it twice and thrice to find you the matching frequencies. If you want to spend 3 hours on working on emotions, I would suggest you start with being program. Take take the positive mood program, positive thoughts program. Okay, तो मेंटल बैलेंस में से कोई प्रोग्राम ले लो. तो वी हैव कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री पेजेस ना that complement the being program, so you use those programs. You are yet targeting the mood or mind only, but in a different range you are targeting the mind. You're working on the mental level, you're working on the emotional level, you're working on consciously activating there's an general activation program. You can use that also.
One more question is, does the being program have effect on spiritual aspects in relation to soul, etc.?
No.
And another last question so far is, what is the best time of the day to use the being program?
आपके मूड के ऊपर है. दिस क्वेश्चन का आंसर इसके ये आपके मूड के ऊपर है. आपका मूड 4 बजे खराब हुआ, 4 बजे बीइंग प्रोग्राम ले लो. फिर 8 बजे फिर डिनर के पहले खराब हो गया तो वापस से आप पॉजिटिव थॉट्स का प्रोग्राम यूज कर लो. फिर नेक्स्ट दिन फिर 8 बजे खराब हुआ तो फिर बीइंग यूज कर लेना. That way there is no fixed time for this, because this is not associated primarily with a certain organ, so there is no specific time. This is not complementing, this is not working with any meridian or any specific huge area of organs. It is really focusing on your mood, mind, and making you feel better.
So would you recommend having like you mentioned for Pure and Care to do it thrice a week or something? Would you recommend a particular systematic I mean schedule for this for someone who frequently gets bad mood?
Yeah. This program is also suggested for thrice a week by Nuno.
Okay. Thank you for these questions. They really bring out different aspects of understanding and looking at these programs. There are no questions as of now. Let's proceed.
Okay. Now the next program is called Energy on our page. Okay. Um, well, energy program क्या करता है? So energy program is a program which is meant for energy balance, for supply and circulation of your existing energy. Okay. Now has it been like, पूरा day बहुत ही busy था, and you know that there is a you have work from, let's say, 10 to evening 5, or 10 to evening 6, and 10 o'clock you were like, oh my god, I'm going to rock the day, I'm going to work so much today. And then towards 2 o'clock you felt, bas abhi thak gaya, bas, why is the day not ending? Towards 4 you were even miserable. You could dream of your bed, your energy levels were so low. And then towards 5:30 you're like, no, 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 let's do, come on, you can do it, come on, you can do it. So this what this means is that all of us can go through a energy fluctuations. Okay. Whether if it is a high well trained athlete, sportsman, let's say it is Ronaldo, Messi, how many soccer fans in the house, um to all the soccer fans, to all the cricket fans, and to all the sports enthusiasts and athletes in the meeting today, irrespective of the health that you have attained, the stamina you have built, it is extremely common for energy levels to go up and down. Well, let's come back a little bit towards the house. Mothers, being a mother is a very can be a very stressful job, and it's a full-time job. Athlete can come home from the playground and can relax, but well, probably being a mom is a full-time job, right? So being a mom can also mean that energy level upper niche hua and fluctuation hua. Then stressed out managers, children, lately if you see children today, they are so busy. Morning mein school hota hai, school ke baad tuition, then classes, then play dates, then coming home, finishing up the homework, right? Kids are also very, very busy, I think their bags are probably more heavier than our bags are in today's time when we go to office. So energy level imbalances can occur to each one of us. So this program, which is called Energy on your Gold Cycle page, it's a beautiful program that you should use with bracelet electrodes for maintaining your energy levels, and to also use the energy levels properly so that the fluctuations are not there. Anyone that requires to perform at a constantly high level of energy, then this program is for you. Okay. Energy program is specially designed to help you and me and all of us to counter the stress with our energy levels. What happens is that when you are required to have constant energy, that itself means that you have a stressful day. क्या होता है, sometimes because of this stress, our stress sort of overpowers our existing energy levels and our willpower, and that is why we could have energy inside us, but it somewhere gets blocked. ओके. सो इसको हमें जागरूक करना है, बाहर निकालना है, करेक्ट लेवल पे लेके आना है. दैट इज हाउ दिस प्रोग्राम वर्क. सो इफ यू आर इन अ वेरी वेरी बिजी जॉब, you are a mom, you constantly need to be on your toes, you are a new mom, you have kids that are studying, they have exams, or if you have a child that is constantly on his toes and there's tons of work, for spouses, for people who are into working into corporates, have a very, very taxing life, stressful, they need to be really alert, they need to constantly operate at high energy levels, well, this is the program for you. Now, when should you not use this program is also very, very important to know. जैसे बैलेंस प्रोग्राम खराब मूड में इस्तेमाल नहीं करना है, वैसे ही स्ट्रेस में एंड फटीग में एनर्जी प्रोग्राम इस्तेमाल नहीं करना है. आई एम गोइंग टू रिपीट माई सेल्फ. स्ट्रेस है तो एंजाइटी प्रोग्राम का इस्तेमाल करें, ना के एनर्जी प्रोग्राम का. थकान है तो फटीग का प्रोग्राम इस्तेमाल करें, ना के एनर्जी का. सो दिस इज द डिफरेंस. दिस इज समथिंग यू नीड टू आस्क योरसेल्फ that when are you using the energy program. ये awareness होना बहुत जरूरी है. Please drink a glass of water before and after, and please note that the best way to use this program is with bracelet electrodes. Open to questions.
Is energy program only physical or also operating on the subtle?
No, it's for physical only.
Any other questions? None at the moment. We can continue.
Great. So the next program is called Relax.
Just a minute. Just a minute. I'm sorry. If a person is living a sedentary lifestyle, can this person overcome lethargy by using the energy program?
No. Energy program is for a person who is non-lethargic, is already running around and requires energy constantly so that he can continue running around just the way he needs to.
For this specific profile that Prashantji mentioned, would activation be a good program for somebody?
Activation will be a very good program. Balance now will be a very good program. Maybe there are some underlying stresses which are causing that. Self-esteem, so self-confidence programs from the job page and mental balance page ka combination are good programs to use also.
Okay, there is a request to please repeat when not to use and when to use, in your crisp way that you mentioned.
Okay, energy program का इस्तेमाल नहीं करना है when थकान है तो एनर्जी प्रोग्राम इस्तेमाल नहीं करना है. एनर्जी लेवल लो है पर पहले हाई था, पर आप थक नहीं गए तो आप एनर्जी प्रोग्राम का इस्तेमाल करें. एग्जॉशन है, सॉरी फटीग है, शरीर की थकान है, ओके, तो एनर्जी प्रोग्राम का इस्तेमाल ना करें, तो आप यूज करेंगे एग्जॉशन एंड फटीग. ओके, दैट इज द डिफरेंस.
Okay, so we are done with these questions. I hope this is clear. Let's go to the next program.
Okay, so the next program is called Relax. Now, relaxation is something that all of us would want to have in our life, and most often it is disturbed. It is disturbed not just because we don't know how to become relaxed. No, that is not the real root cause, It is also because we do not know how to switch off, is one reason. Second, that is also why you're not able to relax. Second reason also is because of hyper acidity. Here is what stress does. Okay, here is what stress does. Research says and frequency experience says that majority illnesses are a result of continual amount of stress. Okay, what a one day of imagine what a one full day of stress can do to you versus imagine what a 5 years full of stress can do to you. Okay, that is what this means, that a continual amount of stress, we are not talking about your one day of stress, a continual amount of stress can cause various different imbalances and various different illnesses in the body. Often the professional and the private life that we have make it impossible for many people to simply switch off and release the stress of everyday life. कभी नोटिस किया है कि बहुत ही बिजी डे है एंड दैट इज व्हाई यू आर हाइपर, ये करना है, 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 दिमाग आपका मतलब ऐसे 100 किलोमीटर के रफ्तार पे भाग रहा है एंड देन घर पे आ जाते हो। घर पे फिर 100 किलोमीटर के स्पीड की जरूरत है क्या? नहीं है। बट आर यू एबल टू स्टॉप, आर यू एबल टू स्लो डाउन योर स्पीड एंड कम टू probably 60 and then reduce it to 30 and then just switch off and relax? Have you noticed that this is not so easy to do? So if you have noticed this and if you have experienced this, you should know that relax is a good program to you. Relax helps your body to recover. क्या हो जाता है कि पूरे दिन में when you had a lot of stress, unknowingly in that stressful environment that your brain has been to, your body has to comply with it and it also gets stressed out. When it is getting stressed out, there can be a pH imbalance in our body. There could be hyperacidity. आप बोलेंगे एसिडिटी तो मुझे नहीं है, बट अगर जो आपको स्ट्रेस है मीन्स के आपको एसिडिटी भी है। ओके, इट इज दैट इज हाउ दिस वर्क्स। सो द रिलैक्सेशन प्रोग्राम इज फॉर योर ब्रेन रिलैक्सेशन एंड फॉर योर मसल रिलैक्सेशन बोथ। ओके, नाउ रिलैक्सेशन इज एक्सट्रीमली इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर रिकवरी टू हैपन। सो मैं आपको ये बताना चाहती हूँ कि इफ योर डे हैज गॉन, अ फुल डे हैज बीन स्ट्रेसफुल, ओके, एंड आफ्टर कमिंग होम ऑल्सो यू आर नॉट एबल टू रिड्यूस योर कार स्पीड, यू आर नॉट एबल टू कम एट अ स्पीड ऑफ घर की स्पीड पे। जो घर की स्पीड होती है लाइक प्रोबेबली 30 की स्पीड होगी, ठीक है। सो जो घर की स्पीड होती है, अगर जो आप घर की स्पीड पे नहीं आ पा रहे हो, दैट इज क्या होता है, तभी तभी झगड़े होते हैं, तभी कलेश होते हैं एंड आर्ग्यूमेंट्स हो सकती है, मन मुटाव हो सकता है घर के अंदर। सो क्या होता है कि इसके वजह से आपकी नींद रात को डिस्टर्ब हो जाएगी। सो टेक्निकली आपकी नींद के डिस्टर्ब होने के क्या कारण है? नींद के डिस्टर्ब होने के कारण है आपकी दिमागी स्पीड, जिसको आप स्विच ऑफ नहीं कर पा रहे हैं। प्लस अलोंग विद दैट, you know, the symptomatic issues that have now occurred in your environment. Okay, and then what eventually the outcome of it is a bad night's sleep. Now when the night sleep gets disturbed, what happens? And why is night ka sleep important? Well, night ka sleep is important because it is extreme, that is night ka jo period hai is the period when your body recovers. Sleep is a healing process. Sleep is so important because it helps your mind and body recover, you know. But when this recovery doesn't happen, from one stressful day you have just entered into a stressful night, which has then translated into a second stressful day, and eventually what you are doing is that you are spreading stress across, because it is only any work that you do with a energy of stress is also going to result into a similar kind of energy. Nothing really positive comes out of it. So relaxation and anti-stress is extremely important for your everyday life balance, and relaxation program does just that, but from the inside. ये सिर्फ स्ट्रेस के ऊपर या एंजाइटी के ऊपर नहीं काम करता है, ये आपके बॉडी को जनरली ही रिलैक्स कर लेता है। स्ट्रेस के कारण जो बॉडी अकड़ जाता है, अंदर से स्टिफ हो जाता है, उसे वो धीरे 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 ओपन करता है एंड रिलैक्स करता है। सो दिस इज अ वेरी गुड प्रोग्राम टू यूज। ओके, यूज इट विद द ब्रेसलेट इलेक्ट्रोड्स ओनली, and drink tons of water before and after, at least 2 glasses of water before and after. Okay, open to questions now.
Can people who do not have the professional edition in which extreme tension program is there, can they use relax as a substitute?
Then in that case, you can use a combination of anxiety from the pain page and also relax.
Okay. Can we use this to help sleep?
No, it is a good program to help you prepare for sleep, because sleep can only come to you when you are relaxed. पहले तो प्रोसेस ऑफ स्लीप क्या होता है कि पहले आप माइंड को स्विच ऑफ करेंगे, स्पीड कम करेंगे, रिलैक्स होंगे, आराम से कुछ ऐसे टाइम पास की चीजें करेंगे, एंड देन धीरे 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 स्लीप आना चालू हो जाता है.
What's the difference between the relax program and the sleep page programs?
Yeah. So much difference, relax is working on your muscle relaxation, brain relaxation, also working with hyperacidic situation of the tissues in the body. And none of this is happening, none of this is really happening focusedly with the sleep program.
Okay, there's a question in Hindi. I'm going to take a while to read out. जिनको कोई तकलीफ नहीं या जिनको कोई तकलीफ वाली बीमारी है, उन सभी को गोल्ड साइकिल लेना जरूरी है क्या? That's the first question.
Yes.
ओके, और दूसरा क्वेश्चन, गोल्ड साइकिल एक के बाद एक दो पूरा करना है या एक दो बार करके आगे बढ़ना है? जैसे एक हफ्ते लेना है, पहले प्योर फिर केयर, और दूसरे दिन दो ले लें, या प्योर का पहले, ओ गॉड माय हिंदी, का पहले दिन दो बार ले, कृपया जानकारी दे दे.
But what is the question?
I have to
Sorry.
read it again. We'll come again on this. Let me just understand it. Reading Hindi is a little difficult.
1 second. I'm just opening the questions also. Okay.
It's the last question.
let me look at it. Okay. जिनको कोई question 1 is जिनको कोई तकलीफ नहीं, वो क्या करना चाहिए? जिनको कोई तकलीफ नहीं है मीन्स आप ऑलरेडी, आपकी तबीयत बहुत अच्छी है, तो गोल्ड साइकिल का इस्तेमाल बिल्कुल करें, बिकॉज ये एक प्रिवेंटिव लेवल पे काम करेगा. ठीक है. ओके. नाउ सेकंड पार्ट इज जिनको तकलीफ या बीमारी है, उन सबके लिए भी गोल्ड साइकिल लेना जरूरी है क्या? बिल्कुल जरूरी है. बिल्कुल जरूरी है, क्योंकि तकलीफ हो या ना हो, शरीर में कचरा रोज भरता है, शरीर में स्ट्रेस रोज आता है, शरीर का पीएच लेवल रोज ही डिस्टर्ब इम्बैलेंस के तरफ चला जाता है, इमोशंस हम रोज ही प्रोड्यूस करते हैं. सो इस वजह से गोल्ड साइकिल का इस्तेमाल प्रिवेंटिव लेवल पे भी कर सकते हैं, एंड आफ्टर ड्यूरिंग द बीमारी स्टेज के लेवल पे भी कर सकते हैं. ओके. नाउ द सेकंड क्वेश्चन इज गोल्ड साइकिल एक के बाद एक दो पूरा करना है, या पहले एक को दोबारा करके आगे बढ़ना है? नहीं, आपने अगर जो गोल्ड साइकिल का प्रोग्राम करीबन 1 वीक या 10 दिन इस्तेमाल आप कर रहे हो, फिर आप आगे बढ़ सकते हैं. अगर जो आपने हर प्रोग्राम को एटलीस्ट 3 बारी लिया है, तो आप रेडी है आगे बढ़ने के लिए. सो इफ पॉसिबल तो आप इसे 1 हफ्ता पहले ले. ठीक है. फिर उसके आगे आप आगे बढ़िए. ओके. बट इन अ केस अगर जो इफ यू आर इन अ सिचुएशन जहां पर आपने हीली का परचेज किया है अपने लाइफ में एक स्पेसिफिक फोकस के साथ में, एक स्पेसिफिक रिक्वायरमेंट के साथ में, तो आप प्योर प्रोग्राम से चालू करें एंड आपके सिम्टोमेटिक लेवल पे काम करने के लिए चले जाएं. जब भी थोड़ा सा आराम मिलता है, फिर आप गोल्ड साइकिल का इस्तेमाल करना चालू करें. ठीक है. so I think Ajit ji, I have answered your question. We have one more question. 2 प्रोग्राम के बीच में कितना गैप होना चाहिए? ऐसे कुछ मेंशन नहीं है, आपके ऊपर है. आपका तबीयत सही लग रही है श्रीदेवी जी, तो यू कैन जस्ट गो अहेड, नो प्रॉब्लम. अगर जो 2 प्रोग्राम के बीच में गैप तभी लेना है अगर जो कोई ऐसा पर्सन है जो सेंसिटिव है, अगर जो बच्चे ले रहे हैं तो थोड़ा सा गैप ले लो, अगर जो घर में सीनियर्स है वो ले रहे हैं तो थोड़ा सा गैप ले लो, क्योंकि सेंसिटिविटी अगर जो होगा तो बढ़ जाएगा. पानी ज्यादा पीना जरूरी है. पानी ज्यादा पी रहे हो तो आप बैक टू बैक बिल्कुल इस्तेमाल करें, नो प्रॉब्लम. ओके. आई थिंक वी मिस्ड वन मोर क्वेश्चन. हाउ ऑफन टू यूज पर वीक? Twice a week. Okay, each program 3 times for Gold Cycle. If you have achieved each program 3 times, move on and then repeat the cycle as and when needed for you. If you, if there is a day when you don't know कि हीली चालू करके क्या लिया जाए आज, or don't think once more, just go to the Gold Cycle, start the pure program for you. Okay, you can use up to 3 programs in a day with the bracelets. Okay, now moving on, can we move on?
Yes, Trisha ji.
Okay, now the next program is called Release. Okay, Release काफी डीप प्रोग्राम है. ओके, क्योंकि ये काम करता है पेन के फ्रीक्वेंसीज के साथ में. ओके, कोई भी केस में क्या हो जाता है कि when there is pain in the body, you know, we have tissues in our body, and when there is pain in the body, the tissue, the hyperacidity level of the tissue increases, and that is how the pain actually happens. Okay, so इन एडिशन टू द ऑलरेडी हीली के जो पेन प्रोग्राम पेज है, उसके साथ में आप रिलीज का यूज कर सकते हैं. मैं यहाँ पे एक एग्जांपल देना चाहती हूँ that I had somebody with a complaint of frozen shoulder, and I suggested for them to use the pain program with the adhesive electrodes directly placed on the shoulder, followed by the release program. And trust you me, the result was so good. First they were not able to lift the hand at all, you know, but वो हाथ फिर यहाँ तक ऊपर कर पाए within 4 to 5 days of using the program. Okay, so it was a very good method that helped, and release can be combined beautifully with your pain program. Okay, now you can use release program along with your Gold Cycle also, and you can use release program to work on your pain level issues also. So there are two parts of this. Okay, अगर जो आपको आपका डे बहुत हेक्टिक है, ओके, सो आपको स्ट्रेस प्रोड्यूस होगा. स्ट्रेस प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है तो स्ट्रेस विल क्रिएट एन इम्बैलेंस inside you, which makes you not wanting to, which will help you, which will make you feel difficult for you to relax. In that case, you're using the relax program. Okay, which, so if you want to work on your hyperacidity levels inside, then you are using the relax program. For muscles to relax, you're using the relax program. For mind relaxation, you're using the relax program from the Gold Cycle. But to work on your pain and the acidic level, hyperacidic level of the tissues inside, you are using the release program, because यहाँ पे आपको relax नहीं करना है, आपको वो hyperacidic tendency को छोड़ना है. तो वो छोड़ने के लिए आप इस्तेमाल करेंगे release program का. Okay, the release program works with the frequencies of lymphatic system, circulation system, pain related frequencies. Okay, it helps the cells to charge. जो पेन है, पेन के वजह से शरीर अंदर से वो पर्टिकुलर एरिया थकान कॉज करता है. ठीक है, थकान आपने अगर जो देखा होगा, तो जैसे माइग्रेन की तकलीफ है, आप देखेंगे दैट दे एंड अप स्लीपिंग अ लॉट. they can have a tendency that they may be able to sleep a lot during the migraine. Okay, why? Because pain causes fatigueness of the cells in that particular area. Well, that particular area sort of gets tired, and when that area gets tired, you need to energize that area by using the release program. Okay, so you need to, the release program will charge the cells to release the blockages, and only when the blockages are released is when regeneration and recovery can take place. Now, when there is pain, the cellular voltage could be at, let's say, 40. You know our cellular voltage chart from our presentation, minus 70 MV to minus 90 MV, right? So a good cell, जो healthy cell होता है, that works between minus 70 MV and minus 90 MV. Okay, but when there is pain, your cellular voltage could be under, okay, could be under the 70. So that is why instead of the cell releasing the pain, the cell is holding the pain, and it starts creating a blockage. Okay, so that is why it is important to release it. So by using the release program, you are able to help your body release pain and get rid of pain. Okay, so use it. Use the release program. Use the release program when you are using the pain page. Okay, you need to also understand that we are in a world where छोटा मोटा पेन हर टाइप का होता रहता है. So not just the pain program, आप जो flexibility program है from the Bioenergetic Harmony, जो fitness page के programs हैं, उसके साथ में भी you can use the release program. Okay, so you can use those programs first, and or you can use this as your foundation program, and then you can work on the frequency of the pain. Okay, now it is also recommended that we have the moon cycle. Okay, moon बड़े से छोटा होते हुए जाता है, so you use relax program when the moon cycle is decreasing and not increasing. Okay, please make a note of that. And please also remember that water intake is extremely important for this program. Actually, it is important for any kind of relationship with frequencies. Okay, but you need to also understand that water is extremely important here, because you are consciously working with frequencies that will help to release the cellular blockages for pain. Okay, so you have to remember that you cannot clean just the way you live in your house and you want your house clean. But to clean your house, what is important? Water is important. So just the way you cannot clean your house without water, remember that you cannot clean your body, which is also your house, without water. That is why water is extremely important for cleaning your body. So release program cells को clean करता है, energize करता है to release the blockages. So in any kind of release, water is extremely important. If you are not drinking water and yet working with release program, you will not get the results the way you should ideally be getting. So make a note of this in your mind and use it accordingly. Okay. So whenever pain occurs in the body, well, you can use the release program. Open to questions.
That's a beautiful analogy. We have noted it. Thank you. And here are the questions. You mentioned with many of the programs that the best way to use is bracelets. So is bracelet actually much more efficient than the coil?
Oh, 110%. Because, every call we have similar questions, so I will just repeat myself once again. Coil आपके frequencies को local area में भेजता है. Okay. But since it is not using microcurrent, you cannot say they are reaching the cells. It will eventually reach the cells. Okay. एक होता है direct रास्ता कहीं पे पहुंचने का. Okay. And एक होता है indirect रास्ता. Shortcut तो है ही नहीं कहीं पे भी. Okay. But there is a direct road, and एक है कि घुमा फिरा के आप जा रहे हो. कॉइल हो गया आपका इनडायरेक्ट रास्ता, डायरेक्ट रास्ता बन गया आपका ब्रेसलेट इलेक्ट्रोड्स. This is the difference.
Okay. You have your water. We'll wait and then we'll ask you the next question. For sensitive people, how much gap should you give between two programs using bracelets? I mean, electrodes.
पहले तो drink water, and if the person is very sensitive, use one program in the after or morning. Wait for half a day. See how the person is responding. Drink more water. If you're drinking more water, release will happen through urination, which is great for toxins to come out of your system. Okay. And then see second half may, if they are better, you can use the second program with them.
Can we use the release program for flexibility?
Release program.
I suppose if someone feeling tight in their muscles, can release help them?
No, then you have to use relax. Muscle relaxation के लिए relax.
Okay. What can you tell us the difference between relax and the deep relaxation in the fitness page? The relax.
Yeah, actually, there's the differences of the frequencies. The relaxation program is using frequencies like, for example, the frequency of stiffness is different from that of relaxation and regeneration. So relaxation and regeneration is that program, the fitness program, and for stiffness of the muscles, it is the relax program.
Would it be right to, I mean, the way I'm understanding, since deep relaxation is in the fitness page, it is more related to the muscle.
Yes, soreness of the muscle.
And the relax is both the mind and the muscles.
Yes. So the relax is working. Stress has an impact on our muscles also, right? So there is a certain level of stiffness that gets caused because of the hyperacidic side, hyperacidity, which gets caused because of the stress. So well, it works on that combination. Post workout, you have already released that acid. So this program is not relevant only that time. That time you need to go into a muscle soreness trained muscle program and a deeper regeneration, so that if your muscles recover, you can work out tomorrow. So that if, let's say, you worked out in the morning and you have soreness, you use the deep relaxation program and you are able to go to work happily. तो आप उसके लिए वो यूज करेंगे.
Okay. Thank you for that question. Next question is, can the release program be used during the monthly menstruation cycle?
Which one?
Release. When we use the release
Yes.
program, can it be used?
Yes. Okay. What we will do is, I think if that's the last question, we will just quickly stop the recording and unmute option is open so people can ask questions.
There is one last question.
Yeah.
Clarification. So release is not to be used close to full moon. Or it, I think there's a confusion here. Release is not
No. Let me repeat. Okay. So you have to use relax when the moon is decreasing and not increasing. So जो full moon है वो increased size है. Full moon के बाद वाले दिनों में use करो.
That is for relax.
Yes.
Okay, and release does not have
No, this is for release. There is no relax ka combination.
Okay,
only.
This is for release. Sorry,
it's just
sorry.
for release, not for relax, not for any other program of Gold Cycle.
Okay. So yes, those questions are done.
We will just stop the recording now. Thank you, everyone.
Recording stopped.
Okay, mute option is open. Anybody wishes to ask something, you can just ask. Remember to not take away a lot of time because we could have other questions.
Ma'am, what about your training in Hyderabad one day?
This must be Jaya Rauji only asking.
हाँ बस हम ही है, मालूम है ना, आप तो हमारी दीदी है.
आप रखो कुछ इवेंट, I'll come.
नहीं रखेंगे ना, हम तो जरूर रखेंगे. But only thing is what we wanted specifically कि वो एक दिन का रहेगा या 2 दिन का.
तो उसके लिए आप मेरे को कॉल करो, हम आइटनरी बनाते हैं.
ठीक है, थैंक यू.
Oh, before we ask the question,
Trisha,
just one second, please. One second, please. One second, please, everyone. Just 1 second. Trisha ji, are the questions that you are open to supposed to be only related to Gold Cycle, or can we ask every question?
Let's try to stick to Gold Cycle because otherwise there could be some people with genuine questions related to Gold Cycle and they could get lost.
Okay, so now we are open for questions. I'm unmuting you one by one. Naren ji, you can ask your question.
क्रिस्टल क्लियर है. जब दीदी बोलती है तो एकदम पक्का से सब कुछ क्लियर है हमारे को. मेरा एक ही है, हम एक ट्रेनिंग चाहते हैं और वो क्या बोलते हैं, इनविटेशन आपको भी है, आप भी आना है साथ में. आप ये मत सोचो हम आपको भूल गए हैं, बिकॉज विदाउट यू वो जुगलबंदी नहीं चलता है दोनों का.
Stars in the house.
नहीं नहीं,
चलो,
कभी
okay.
ऐसा करो ना, फिर हम ये जो सीरियस रहते
नहीं नहीं,
हो.
सभी साथ में ही आएंगे. Okay,
हाँ,
so I
but
think
we want it somewhere in.
okay, Jayaraj ji, we have to move to the next question, please.
Okay, continue.
Yeah. Okay, next question.
Shri Devi ji. Shri Devi ji, you can ask your question.
थैंक यू. मुझे ये पूछना था कि आपने कहा ना दो अगर सेंसिटिव इंसान है तो उनको 2 प्रोग्राम के बीच में टाइम गैप रखना है.
Yeah.
तो कितने मिनट का टाइम गैप रखना है?
नहीं, वो उनके हेल्थ के ऊपर ये डिपेंड करता है. तो आपको उनको पूछना है, आपको देखना है कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल आधे 1 घंटे बाद में हाउ दे आर फीलिंग. ओके, आपको ये देखना है कि 1 घंटे बाद में उनको कैसा लग रहा है. मे बी दे कैन गेट अप, मूव अराउंड, कुछ खा पी लेते हैं और पानी पी लेते हैं, थोड़ा रेस्ट करके फिर देखिए कि उनको कैसा लग रहा है एंड देन स्टार्ट द नेक्स्ट वन.
Thank you, Shri Devi ji. Prashant ji, you are next. I'm unmuting you. Please ask your question.
प्रशांत जी.
Okay, until you're available, we'll ask Dr. Shireen. You can come in next. Dr. Shireen, you are unmuted.
Hello, hi, good evening.
Hi, good evening, doctor.
So my question is, how many times I can take pure cycle? Like if I want to take, I want to see a result. So can I take it for every day in a week, 6 days, and then I can see a result of pure, and what result I am expecting out of it?
But your result depends on what your focus also is, no?
I don't
What-
have any issues in my body as such. No pains and nothing as such. So,
Okay,
but I want
so-
to see, every program must be having some result. So if I want to see a result, so means how long should I continue one program, and what will be the result of every outcome? Means
I think to begin with, now for this, you can start with using pure thrice a week. Okay, I think this is what you should do. If you can, you could use a combination of pure and care on, for example, on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Here the focus lies on, helping the body organs, especially the kidney, lungs, the circulatory system, the lymphatic system, function in a smoother way. Okay, so it can help in releasing the toxin level more smoothly. So one
Okay.
is that. Second is that the pure also does show a impact on the mental energies also, from my personal experience. Like for example, when we travel in a place full of a crowded area, and there are so many things around in the aura of that particular place. People have their own negative aura, we could have our own negative aura, and they interact with each other, and we carry along the the blockages with us, or the unwanted energies with us. Yeah, you'll actually feel the release. Okay, I had this person come, and the person in the beginning of the meeting was extremely distractive. He was not destructive, but he was very distracted. Okay, he was very restless all around the place, and I could see that everything I'm saying is all bouncer, because I think he was just not there in the now. Well, it was a Healy meeting. I put on the pure program. Within half an hour of the program, he was just completely changed, doctor. He was completely changed. He was paying so much attention. So what I'm trying to tell you here is that it was not like he did not want to pay attention before, but his energies were such that they were jumpy.
Okay.
And it helped him feel aligned and more in place with himself. So for you, I'll just suggest for a maintenance thing, you go with pure and care combination, and on other days you can just go with being when you are already happy. If you're already happy in a happy high mood, just go with the being program.
Okay. And before night, I take relax every day. So that,
You
you
can
know,
take relax, yes. So after your office, you can come home, have dinner, use the relax program. Or
so
before
what
dinner,
could be an outcome? Basically, means what would be an outcome?
so let's say if you're coming home and using the relax program, you will see that it is becoming easier for you to switch on and switch off. Okay, so we are able to draw the line. Like for example, what happens with me, I will tell you. After like so much interaction, I go out, like I step out of my office or go back home, and it can be difficult for me to come back, like calm down, like I'm yet
Yeah,
like
yeah.
into the speaker mode. You know
Yes.
what I mean? So relax instantly helps me draw the line and say this is it, like abhi nahi karna hai, ho gaya na, khatam ho gaya, now let's move on. Like instantly it helps you switch off and
Calming
switch
down.
on and jump to the, yes, the calming down which is required. So calming down between two different activities helps you become more alert and aware to move on to the next thing that is actually happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I travel from my hospital, as I come out of my hospital, I switch on this relax mode.
Yes,
By the time I
perfect.
reach my house, 40 minutes, 30 minutes, I'm
Yes.
completing with that program.
Yes,
Relax.
perfect. And क्या होता है इससे, that after you go home and you are eating food, you are going to eat food in a relaxed energy, not in पूरे दिन का energy of work.
Thakan
We
and
don't,
everything.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
don't
got
want
it.
to eat food like that. That's
Yes.
definitely not what we would like to swallow. So I think for you, you can start with these three and then take up other programs later on, since you are in a feeling well already.
Yes, all good. All good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And kindly provide us with whatever you are telling is such, it's a different thing than what we are having in the pamphlets and the PDFs and everything. So अगर आप हमको ऐसा provide करेंगे, the thing that is like this is helping purification in the lungs, kidney, that all these things we don't know how to explain it to our clients.
I don't know how to. I cannot provide you that material because this is because see, so Gold Cycle program has come into Healy now, right? But like the devices like we work with, Gold Cycle was made probably 12 years ago already. So this I don't know how do I go back to that date and start from
Whatever is your study material, if you can provide
I cannot. It's against the legal compliance,
No, I'm not. You just put this word to the doctors, the superiors. See what happens. I need to explain in your terminology, the way you are explaining to me. I need to put it to my clients and my patients. Okay, because we cannot see what our frequency is doing. I'm putting with the Tesla coil, so nobody knows what is happening around. So you have to make them understand these things. Just put these words forward and let us see what is the outcome.
I agree because then it sounds more concrete, because we just can't say that, use it like a cell phone and wo kaam karega. If there is some more deeper thing. Also, I want to know, I agree with doctor that, there's something that substantiates, our claims a little bit more.
Actually,
in a scientific way.
let me give you a very good solution to this. Okay, Dr. Shireen, you can just look up this YouTube video, which is from Nuno himself. He's explaining what probably few things what I just said today. Okay, that can help you out.
Okay, so could you forward it in the group or something?
Yeah, I mean, what group are you from? You can just, or just why don't you just Google up Gold Cycle Nuno Nino on YouTube? You will find it.
Okay, I can do that.
It's just that. It's बस उतना ही word है, उस पे ही है.
Gold Cycle and Nuno Nino.
Yeah. So what I am speaking from is actually from looking at what the program is made from inside. That is a non-shareable information. Okay.
No problem.
But you can refer to this video actually, which is available out there.
Okay, yes. Because so, see, I cannot ask my patient to refer that video because they are, they don't
Yeah,
speak
no, I
English
get
also.
it. I get it.
Yeah. Okay. So got
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you, Trisha. God bless.
Thank you. Thank you. प्रशांत जी बताइए.
Yes, it's pertaining to the technical aspect of the chart that we show of the cells membrane voltage chart. How to
Yeah.
read that? Which are the two axes? Like both says me MV or MS. What is that?
Yeah.
Is it the cell voltage? I can understand it on the vertical axis, and horizontal axis is for the cell's size, or what? What is that?
अभी उसके लिए तो मेरे को presentation.
He's talking about cell membrane voltage.
Yeah, I got it. But अभी मेरे पास में सामने यही है सिर्फ
You want
अपना
me to
gold
open?
cycle. Wait. No, I'll open it. I have it. One. You're talking about the cell membrane voltage potential.
Yes.
Is what I
Yeah,
get.
yeah.
Yeah. 1 second. Okay. Meanwhile, do you have any other question? I'm just opening the presentation.
No.
Okay.
So I
Okay,
will,
yeah. Somebody asked me for the peer study. Today itself, somebody asked me for the
What
peer
study?
study of Healy. Peer study. This is a typical thing that when a company claims something, it has to publish that.
It's
Or
nothing
something
about
like
the
that.
clinical
Peer
studies.
study.
The clinical studies. Yeah, it's available. I'll give you. We have it, Prashant. Okay, I found the cell membrane
Actually,
voltage
Jainam
of
has
this
sent-
thing.
Yeah.
1 second. Yeah, so there is that. I think what you mean is that MV and MM. Yeah, MV to is apna micro this voltage.
Mini volt. In technical language, it
Cell
is mini
membrane
volt
voltage.
or microvolt. Is it a mini volt or microvolt? Actually, M stands for mini.
No, it's
I
micro
doubt.
voltage.
No. Then it has to be mu. The sign mu stands for micro, not M. M stands for mini volt in absolute technical language. If it is mini, then it's too much it's misleading. Mini volt cannot be per cell membrane voltage.
It's not mini, it's a milli.
वही mini एक ही है. Millivolt, yeah. So it cannot be in that range. The voltage of a cell cannot be in that range. It's too massively high for that.
No.
So you might check. You might check.
Only, but let me check and tell you. Okay.
Yeah, and what stands on the other?
I got it. So diagram 2 is proper only because this is not like a diagram made by Healy or Dimeweaver. It was made by Nordenstrom only. It is not something which is created specifically for us. No, this has
I
been
understand.
in existence. Yeah. So let me
So
just go
does
through
it-
this properly and then get back to it.
Yeah, and both the axis, like the vertical is
Yeah,
linear and
got
what
it.
is mm and all this thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank
done.
you.
Done. 1 to for sure is has to be millivolts for sure. Okay, but the other one I'll check and tell you.
Chetna ji, just 1 second. There are 2 questions that are here. I will share those and then we'll take up your question. KK asked, when we have multiple issues like body pain, light headache, back pain, etc., how do you use Gold Cycle?
Which किसका है?
KK. Timestamp is 2041.
Yeah, found it. When we have multiple issues like body pain, light headache, back pain, how to use Gold Cycle. पेन है ना तो आप सबसे पहले रिलीज यूज करो. ओके, पेन है तो यू हैव टू यूज रिलीज. So release के बाद में you can also use relax, and then go on to using specific programs like, you know, flexibility, pain page हो गया, you know, use the fitness page combinations, use the Mag Healy, MacMecan programs. They are excellent to use. Okay, but let your starting point be first release and relax.
The next question is from Anand Tarangji. Pure to release, which area of body and system gives better result? The purpose is from business point of view. I'm not sure I understand this question.
Which
Then
area
we-
of body and system give better result? Purpose is okay. Uh, Pure gives better result from the business point of view. It is my go-to program for go-to program during a meeting. मैंने just अभी example दिया right about this person who was not attentive, and ये मेरे साथ एक बार नहीं, मेरे साथ multiple times हुआ है that half an hour of pure and it's magic. I mean, if this was your question, then I hope my answer is good enough for you. Okay. Any next question?
Yes, Chetna, I'm unmuting you. You can ask your question.
Namaste, Trisha ji, and all.
Namaste.
Okay, my question is from the gold cycle energy work, energy, and the deep cycle H energy work and pure energy, how it works and which we have to use.
Say that again. Say that again. कौन से energy?
I mean, gold cycle energy work, energy is there, and the deep
हाँ.
cycle H energy work and pure energy.
Yes.
Yeah, how it works and which is relevant to use for regular thing.
Yeah. So see, the energy program is basically when you know, energy program जो gold cycle वाला the program is there, is better to use when you want to maintain your constantly already high energy level. Okay, like for example, you are like, you know, you are not tired. Okay, you don't have fatigue. You are perfectly okay, but there is just a sudden energy low. जैसे कि थोड़ा सा बीच में लथार्जी फील हो गया, थोड़ा सा बीच में यू नो खाना खाया तो थोड़ा सा स्लो हो गया काम, थोड़ा सा बीच में कुछ थॉट आया एंड ऊपर नीचे हो गए, सो देन एनर्जी प्रोग्राम इज गुड फॉर यू. ओके, ये यहाँ तक समझ में आया?
यस यस.
ओके, नाउ ये जो एनर्जी का प्रोग्राम है जिसे हम कहते हैं कि डीप साइकिल में से, सो दोस प्रोग्राम्स आर रियली for a lot of things. Like there is an energy work program. Okay, this energy work program is not meant for energy circulation. Okay, it is meant for cellular energy charging. How do I say that? So for example, if there is a chronic health issue जो long term से suffer हो रहे हैं, okay, and फिर भी काफी सारे programs use करने के बाद में या काफी सारे medicines, doctors, आपने बहुत सारी चीजें already try कर चुके हैं chronic issues में, तो आप use करेंगे energy work. Why? Because the cell's primary job is, you know, to do certain things like ATP production and all that, but the point protein synthesis, but it you know, even by using frequency, if it is not able to switch on, switch off and come to a increased and ideal range of cell membrane potential, means cell needs more than just general programs that we are using. It needs something more in detail, and that detailed work will happen with the energy work program. Okay, so energy work program is a special program which is designed to run for the actual battery of the cell. Okay, it is not a program which aims on increasing your energy levels. You know, आपको अरे वहाँ अच्छा लगने लगेगा, भागने लगोगे, नहीं. It is not a program for that. Okay, the programs are consciously, this program is consciously made when somebody has a lot of suffering. okay, you can just use energy work program in the long run. Short run के लिए energy from goal cycle, long run के लिए energy work from the deep cycle.
Thank you so much for that question. Indeed, very good to know.
Energy
next-
work is very big program, more than 4 hours.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
And it has to be used in a very very specific way. Like अगर जो for so क्या होता है कि who asked the question? Chetna ji, na?
Maleshwara.
Yes.
So now what happens is that energy work may, like I said, it works on the cells directly, the potential or the cellular cells magnetic field. Okay, that is what it actually works on, to be precise. Okay, now when there are chronic issues, the root cause of the chronic issue is often the psychosomatic imbalances. Like, you know, for example, when a person goes through a lot of grief and sorrow, okay, grief and sorrow, or for example, if there is a lot of joy, it is associated with certain organs like lungs, heart, and you know, that area. Now wahan pe, if you are working on that, then you have to use energy work. This I'm saying technically, okay, not from the Healy point of view. Then you have to use this program at a certain acupuncture point to create the effect that it needs to get. Okay. Same way, you know, if you want to work with worry, anger, stress, which are associated with the digestive system, okay, then you have to work with a certain point. It is actually a very deep program. तो इसको समझना पड़ेगा probably on the day of deep cycle. What I just need you to understand is कि रोजानी जिंदगी में energy fluctuations है, तो आप यूज करेंगे energy program from goal cycle. For chronic areas, you use the energy program from the deep cycle page, which is, yes, a long program to use. Okay.
Next, we have 3 more questions. After that, that's the end of today's call, unless Trisha ji wants to hold on longer. In Mag Healy Holistic Health use, in Mag Healy Holistic Health, I think she means there is a holistic health program. Would you please say something about it?
Mag Healy Holistic Health.
That's atmosphere program.
From the
Mention
atmosphere. Yeah, okay. It's a very nice program. आप इसको when you are in a family setup, a living room, you can just simply use this program with your children, your spouse, your parents. Keep it on the center table, and everybody has a magnetic field, and Magili also generates a magnetic field, and then it transfers frequencies via that magnetic field to your magnetic field, and you do start feeling more healthier, more aligned, more composed, more accumulated, more balanced from inside. So, well, that is how the program works.
Okay, and Sri Devi ji asks, after release and relax के बाद कौन सा program run करना चाहिए?
किसके बाद में? Release and relax.
Release and relax के बाद कौन सा program आप suggest करेंगे?
Care. कोई भी प्रोग्राम के बाद में पता नहीं है क्या यूज करना है, आप care यूज करो. Not just goal cycle, okay? Everywhere.
Okay. Prashant ji asks which programs to use to stop addiction like smoking and drinking.
We have the smoking and drink, this addiction programs, contentment system programs in the mental balance page. So the programs are in a different page.
And yes,
But
Chetna ji.
sorry, 1 second.
Sorry.
But
No
while when a person is deciding to actually start these programs, you can specifically start with the mental balance programs, the contentment. The program is called contentment. Okay, when you are using the contentment program, फिर उसके साथ में आप प्योर का भी इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं, आप रिलीज का भी इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं, आप relax, balance. Once you start feeling better, you want to maintain your levels, and you can use the balance program also to end the cycle on everyday basis. And use top it up, like, you know, what the coriander does to a certain dish, care does to all the programs that we use. Okay.
So speaking of coriander and dish, it's time for Trishaji's dinner time. Thank you for all your questions. One last comment from my side. Chetna ji and anybody else who wants specific design programs from Trisha ji, you'll have to contact her for the expert program. Okay. Thank you so much for all your brilliant questions. It gives us different aspects to understand and to see these Healy programs. Thank you so much, Trisha ji, for a wonderful session. Good night, everyone. We see you next Monday.
Thank you so much, Sudhir ji. Thank you so much, Devang bhai. Thank you so much, Chetna ji. Lots of thank yous and lots of thank yous back and lots of good night back in return. Bye, everyone.
Thank